Bill Russell. He has been tremendous in getting us up for ball games. And you know, Don, he's a little bit tougher than Red. And the redhead has always been tough.
February the 12th, 1934. In West Monroe, Louisiana, Charles and Katie Russell gave birth to their second child, who would later be known as Bill Russell. What they didn't know yet was that their kid would become one of the greatest basketball players throughout time. Bill was born in a rural area with his brother Charlie, who was 2 years older than him. At the age of 8, Bill and his family moved to Oakland, California due to the lack of jobs within West Monroe. In Oakland, Bill was considered an average basketball player. Luckily, while on a summer basketball tour, he was chosen as an afterthought. During the games, he realized that jumping and running could be used to counteract the flashy scorers. This would later on revolutionize the sport as a whole. In college, Bill got recruited to USF, otherwise known as University of San Francisco, by a former player named Hal DeJulio. During college basketball, the 6'9" Bill Russell blossomed, which led the team to win the NCAA championship in both 1955 and 1956. The help from being a high-level sprinter and high jumper made Bill stand out. His future rival Will Chamberlain was also great at track and field up until his basketball career. In 1956, Red Auerbach, the Celtics head coach and general manager, targeted Russell in the NBA draft, seeing the solution to his team's shortcomings. There was one problem. Auerbach had never seen Russell play and instead had to rely on words from others. In order to pick Bill, the Celtics needed to move up in the draft. With Russell coming off 2 straight NCAA titles, some teams was bound to take the plunge. So the Celtics traded center Ed Macaulay and the rights to guard forward Cliff Hagan, who had yet to play in the NBA owing to his military services. To the St. Louis Hawks, shortly after the Hawks used the second overall pick of the draft to select Russell, both Macaulay and Hagan would eventually land in Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame, an indication of how highly Auerbach valued Russell. The impact Russell did was huge. The Celtics won a title in his rookie year, and he became the league's first African-American superstar. He missed out on NBA's Rookie of the Year award because teammate Tom Heinsohn had played the entire season, whereas Russell had missed the time as a result of his participation in the Melbourne 1956 Olympic Games, where he had helped the US men's basketball team win a gold medal. But there was more to it than that. The White Tom was simply a more attractive candidate for many voters. Russell, outspoken and relentlessly intelligent when it came to matters of race, was not just the NBA's first black superstar, as the Celtics quickly came to dominate the NBA. He also became an activist on par with Muhammad Ali. Russell would not stand for racism in sports. During his career, Russell supported the American civil rights movement, spoke out against the Vietnam War. Had he come from any lesser athlete, would have been cause for immediate controversy. But the Celtics kept winning and he remained the engine that made them go. Frustratingly, his sheer basketball excellence made his actions not only excusable for fans, but tolerated in a way that bordered on dismissive. His on-court achievements did not give him a platform. Instead, they granted him a strange kind of amnesty. The very greatness that should have forced others to listen somehow overshadowed any trouble he might have wanted to stir up. In 13 seasons, Russell won 11 NBA championships, 1957, 1959, all the way to 66, and 1968 and 69. For good measures, he might have had 12 had an ankle injury not sidelined him early in the 1958 NBA Finals. On the 31st of July 2022, Bill Russell passed away at Marshall Island, Washington, at the age of 88. He will be remembered as an NBA icon throughout centuries. Rest in peace.